Oh, hey there. How are you doing today?
I'm doing just fine, Mr.
Oh,
Landon,
nice.
2010.
Yeah, you talk with the people watching the video.
This is Tom TV 23, not Mr. Landon 2010.
I know there's hot girls on the other side of the camera, Tom.
I wish.
I told them to watch the video. Okay, back to what we were talking about earlier.
Anyway.
I'm going to close that because I don't want to see a $2,000 driver anymore. I forgot what page it was on, dude.
Watch, I'll probably look for all video and then find it after it ends. But anyway, fantasy leagues.
Which better farther? It's this way.
This way.
Other way. Yeah, that way.
Okay,
That's right there.
Here we go. Anyway, before we get to fantasy leagues, I got to show you about this driver that Landon's pointing out to me.
$2,000. It's a Ferrari.
It's a
driver.
Cobra Ferrari driver. How much, you ask? $2 grand.
$2 grand. I could buy.
It's a lot of money.
I could buy a car with that money.
Obviously, you gotta have a paycheck to get this.
I make those though. Paycheck.
I still don't have much of an income yet, but I'm only 17, so. Oops, did I admit that on air?
17.
Oops. Anyway.
It was a very good year. Who sang that song, Tom?
What?
Mr. Frank Sinatra.
There you go. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York. New York. Frank Sinatra. Anyway. All the way from Frank Sinatra, we go to fantasy picks.
And Tyler Jacobs' league, simply the breast. Not the best, the breast. As in like a chicken breast, not like the,
Actually, that was the first thing I thought of when
it was mine too.
The breast. But anyway, what's I speaking of that, what's some Tyler's fancy team name?
I don't remember. Oh, Touched by Jerry. That's too soon of a joke.
I couldn't resist, but
Tyler get touched by a lot of people. Tyler get touched by a lot of people. Tyler's gonna be touched by an angel pretty soon. I mean,
that was a terrible soap opera. Of course, I don't watch that. You know.
Oh, my soap opera's on in a half hour. I mean, Sports Center should continue in a half hour. I don't watch soap operas.
Don't tell me you watch General Hospital.
Every now and then. I'm sorry, it's a good show.
But anyway, my grandma watches that show.
So's mine.
But anyway, from Frank Sinatra to soap operas to fantasy picks. That's weird. But anyway, who are our teams this year? Go ahead. What's some Landon's team this year from pick by pick?
Well, we had our draft last Monday at B-Dubs. We got some. I didn't even bill. Oh yeah, a $3 bill for Queso did. Had a fun time with everybody. Got really loud. Tommy had the first. Can I say it?
Well,
Tommy had the first fucking pick in the draft.
I got the first pick in the draft.
And we had 10 guys. What number did I get?
You got 9th.
That many. Not this, or that, or this, or that, or this, but that. What good thing wasn't that? I had 9th pick. Well, your first pick, you told me your picks. You guys.
My first pick, everybody, was at Big Play CJ. Megatron!
Who's Big Play CJ?
That's his Twitter name.
CJ's? Oh.
Megatron.
I gotcha.
Megatron! At Big Play CJ. Everybody follow him.
Then me at number 9 pick. I went smart because Seattle's not going to have a good wide receiver set this year. I took the powerful running back of Marshawn Lynch. And
because you gotta admit, Marshawn Lynch is good.
He's good, but he's not on a good team. He's an underrated player, we'll put it this way.
I mean, almost everybody remembers 2 years ago when he ran through 5, not this, or this, but this many Saints to score a touchdown.
You did this, and I did this. $5 footlong. Thanks, Subway.
Subway, eat fresh.
I do eat fresh.
$5 footlong. Speaking of $5 footlongs, who'd you get with one of your other picks?
Oh my second round pick. I took that one guy. What college did he play for?
Baylor.
What kind of socks does he wear?
Depends on what day it is.
Exactly. He wears crazy socks. He's Mr. Robert Griffin III. No, we're not going to abbreviate it. It's Robert Griffin III. None of this RG3 bullshit. He's on a video game. It's Robert Griffin III. I took him number 2.
Actually, his Twitter name is RGIII. Following everybody. He does retweet people.
Interesting. I'll tell him to do good on my face so he doesn't want to kick his ass. I'll find you.
I don't think he'll retweet that. But anyway, my second pick with number 20, everybody took quarterbacks, so I settled for Big Ben. No English fans, not the clock. Besides, if his name were Richard, it'd be a different story. Ben Roethlisberger.
Big dick. I just got that joke.
Anyway, who did Landon take with his third pick? Or
I can't remember who I took third pick.
It doesn't matter. Just go ahead.
Oh, I remember now. I took that one wide receiver that played for Michigan, who did really good with the Giants last year. And
Super Mario?
Now he's playing for 49ers. He's named after a video game. Mario Manningham. I took him. That reminds me, I gotta do something real quick.
He's probably changing his fantasy lineup right now.
I am actually, because Brad Edwards now plays for Seahawks. I might draft him. I might pick him up and drop somebody.
There's a good wideout for Seattle.
I might draft
Anyway.
him.
Of course, I had 2 picks in a row with 20 and 21, so I decided I needed a running back. And so, I took, although it was a little bit of a risk because Atlanta is pass heavy, but Michael Turner.
Is it Michael Turner?
Yes.
I can't remember last Monday at all, dude. Went to the casino that night.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
Did
you watch the video on Facebook?
I didn't.
It's me, Tyler, Chad, Hughes, Jesse, Bromberg, Cole, and Robbie. We're in the rendezvous. And Call Me Maybe comes on.
Oh.
And we full blasted. You got 7 dudes deep in a rendezvous singing Call Me Maybe. It's not the biggest turn on. Especially when we're all off key. But we're just screaming and there's like, and you see Cody in the background doing this. And him and Cole are hugging each other. And you see Chad doing this. Yeah, Chad didn't dance. And then Tyler's doing this while he's driving and swerving back and forth.
Good thing I wasn't in that
Oh,
part.
Chris Cooley got released by the Redskins.
Breaking
No
news on
shit.
Breaking news on Tom TV 23.
This is why I said Lee's
Chris
Sports Center
Cooley, tight end for the Redskins, has just gotten released.
This is why I said these sports are on. Holy shit! Okay, now it's on NASCAR. Forget that shit.
Exactly.
I'm on NASCAR. Okay, so you took Michael Turner, then who else?
And then 20 picks went by, and so I decided I needed a tight end. And so, although I'm a Lions fan, I picked Jermichael Finley.
You bastard.
Not because we gotta admit he's a good tight end.
You know, I picked Vernon Davis from San Francisco.
That's a good pick. Then I picked next pick. I had picked Johnny Knox, a wide receiver from Chicago, but he's just gotten injured, and so I have replaced him with Danny Amendola, wide receiver out of St. Louis.
Oh, and then I took Humanu Manawi out of St. Louis.
Out of Illinois, too.
Yeah, I dropped him. And I picked up Robinson, whatever his first name is, out of Jacksonville.
Not Denard, not Trenton.
Laurent Robinson.
Laurent Robinson.
Yeah, Laurent Robinson. He's officially been named their number 1 wide receiver for Jacksonville. Why not let it ride?
Why not?
Go for it.
Next pick, I picked and I depend on this guy every year.
Drew Brees?
I used to, but I had to pick Megatron my first pick. But anyway, Ben Jarvis Greene Ellis, running back from Cincinnati.
Who's playing for Cincinnati? I forgot.
He was the Patriots running back, but now
Yeah.
he's Cincinnati.
I took LeGarrette Blunt.
I don't know if it's Blount or Blunt. I don't care. I call him Blount.
I'm going Blunt.
Blount.
Blunt. Anyways, he's a big hardy running back. He's gonna get a lot of good yardage. He's that pound-in player. Tampa Bay. He's gonna do good. And then if he gets pissed off with somebody, he's gonna punch him in the mouth like he did against Boise State.
We all remember that, don't we?
No. Some people weren't born that time.
2 years ago? But
There
anyway,
might be 3-year-olds watching this time. We don't know yet. I don't know our fan base.
you know there's little kids who are not watching this because of his mouth. But anyway.
That's true. I have a potty mouth. I'm sorry.
Sometimes I drop one sometimes on the show, but I don't
You dropped one with the fantasy football draft.
care.
Because you yelled at Matt Jacobs for stealing, Matt took somebody, like, don't. We took, Janikowski.
Yeah.
And you said, fuck you.
Anyway, next pick I picked a risk, John Skelton, quarterback out of Arizona.
I took Alex Smith out of San Francisco.
People, why did he take Alex Smith?
Why not?
See this? You know where Alex Smith went to? That team down south.
So what? He's still a good quarterback.
All Michigan fans, please, do not, I repeat, do not do what Landon just did. Pick players that graduated out of that team down south.
If he's gonna help you win $100, I don't give a damn. I'll let it ride.
If he wins $100, I don't know what I'll do.
If
But
Tom
anyway.
wins $100, he's gonna sit there and cry. Don't worry, I'll buy the Hooters next time.
But anyway, then Matt Jacobs picks Janikowski, which is my kicker. He takes him. Matt Jacobs, come on! But
Did they
anyway,
start trading you for Megatron for Janikowski?
yeah, he tried to. Not once, but twice. But it's like, no. I want Janikowski and Megatron.
You cannot have the best of both worlds, Tom. Kind of like me.
I'm Tom Greene. I can't have the best of both worlds.
I'm Landon. Lynch. And I can't, so.
Exactly. Anyway, so I had to pick a kicker. Who did I pick? Matt Prater. Denver.
Oh. I got Jason Hansen.
Detroit Lions.
Hell yeah, dude.
See here, after that, now we're into round 9, so it's like I gotta pick a defense. So I picked the third best defense ranked by ESPN. Dump Bears!
I took Sue the Lions.
Sue!
Took Sue and the Lions.
Sue!
Wait, he's my backup defense. You're gonna be shit your pants.
Anyway, next pick I needed. Now we're starting to go with substitutes and whatnot. And so I decided to pick Nate Burleson from Detroit.
I took where are we at? Let's see. I didn't do this in order. I took Santana Moss out of Washington.
Not bad. That's
Number
a
one
good pick.
receiver for them, so
Of course, RG3 with it. Who knows what could happen.
exactly.
Anyway, round 11 now. I needed a backup running back, so I picked up C.J. Spiller
No, that's not a bad pick at all.
from Buffalo.
I drafted this out of caution, but just in case he came back to be awesome, I didn't want him to be available. I took Adrian Peterson.
That's not a bad pick. He was, I will admit, he was my number one reliable running back until he got fumbleitis.
He tore his ACL and MCL.
And he got fumbleitis. So,
Yeah.
fumbleitis is more important than that.
So,
Anyway, round 12. I need a backup quarterback. So I picked Josh Freeman.
Tampa Bay.
Yes.
I drafted somebody, and then I dropped him yesterday when I got word of this. Who did they have picked up for a backup quarterback? Actually, a third quarterback.
Tavares Jackson?
No, I picked up Wilson on Seattle.
Oh,
Their
Russell
starter.
Wilson.
I took Russell Wilson. We're having a hell of a preseason. So I dropped whoever I had and then picked him up just in case that dude from down south, the guy they call Alex Smith, if he does terrible or RG3 does terrible, I have a backup just in case and blah, blah, blah. Long story short, continue.
Plus, for bye weeks, too. That's how I pick.
That's true, too.
Anyway, 13th round, I decided I need a backup tight end. And so I picked up, from the Lost Cause, Brent Selleck.
He went that far in the round in the draft?
Yeah.
I dropped my backup. I dropped him in Manali. Let's see. I need another wide receiver, so I picked up Michael Crabtree. I got San Francisco's top 2 wide receivers with Alex Smith as a quarterback. I mean, if I put all 3 of those guys in a lineup the day they're playing a really crappy team, I'll be set for a good week.
There you go.
That's how I feel. And plus Vernon Davis. You have Vernon Davis, Crabtree, Manningham, Smith. There's 4 guys in my starting lineup. If they're playing a crappy team, they're going to blow them out. I put them in there. There's points of the ass.
Hopefully he's not playing my team that week.
Hopefully I do.
Anyway, round 14, I said I need a backup defense. So I picked up my permanent backup defense, I guess, the Cardinals defense.
Why?
Why not?
They suck. Hey!
Their offense sucks.
Just look at TV. Granted, it's college football, but it's Michigan. I picked up a backup defense as well. I took Atlanta's defense.
Not bad.
It's a little better than the Cardinals defense.
For my last pick, I guess. Now I know what I picked. I had Mr. Irrelevant. No, I did not pick Tim Toon. He wasn't available. He was Mr. Irrelevant when the Lions had Mr. Irrelevant 2-3 years ago. I'm not sure. But anyway, I picked James Jones from Green Bay.
Ah. I took. What were our last picks?
Yep.
Last pick. Someone took Andre Johnson from me.
Not me.
It was freaking Jordan Bennett.
I think
He took Johnson right before I took Manningham. So I was like, okay, who is Andre Johnson on the board? Nope. Who took him? Me. You bastard. I took number 2 wide receiver from Houston, Kevin Walter. Why not? They're gonna triple team Johnson half the time, so that's all I'm figuring out.
Truth is, they probably would anyway.
Right? Hey, John, check your Twitter. Hint, hint. Check your Twitter.
Okay.
You don't have updates for your... Don't go ding and ding when someone does anything with your Twitter?
It's because my data isn't on right now. I'll turn it on right now.
Oh.
But somehow I guess somebody... Twitter.
I hacked Tom's Twitter.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah. Tom's Twitter got hacked by Mr. Landon in 2010.
Okay. Well, really, he said, fun times with this video at TomTV23.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Still looking through my Twitter.
My girlfriend's at Hooters. And, she didn't invite me.
Ouch.
Wow. I was there last night without her, though, so... Really? Like the one place that she goes for dinner, like the best place, my favorite place is Hooters because Hooters make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
And Lee Corso loves Hooters.
That's right. Oh, Lee Corso.
Mm-hmm.
SMU Houston. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, fuck it. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, we all know what Lee Corso said at that. But anyway, That is our fantasy picks show.
Who do you face week 1?
I don't know. I'll find out.
Do you face Touched by Jerry's?
No.
Aww. I think you should just change it instead of being Touched by Jerry's, Touched by Fairies. Is that too, like, mean?
I like Touched by Jerry better.
I do like Touched by Jerry's. See, I wish I would have thought of that because that was like the whole thing that happened on the show last time that I thought about. Hey, Tom, guess what I found? Guess what I found out?
Huh.
Hold on, I just got a Facebook thing. Oh! FSD girls?
Yes?
They might be at the game on 22nd. Oh, go to a Tigers game September 22nd. And we're going to the Michigan State game.
Yes.
And a Lions game.
Yes.
And the Super Bowl. Yes.
Doubtful for that, but hopefully yes.
Well, I'm going. Yay! And a Pro Bowl. I want tickets.
It's in New Orleans.
I want tickets to the Pro Bowl. I'm kidding. I got tickets to the Michigan State game. Kidding.
We better get those tickets soon.
I got tickets for the Tigers game 22nd.
That's the truth, though.
That is the truth. We're going to get a hold of Jordan Bennett and Tyler Jacobs if they want to go. But Tyler's probably going to be the little wussy and say, I gotta work, guys. Jordan's down for a Tiger game, whatever, so.
Yeah. And of course, I decided to take one last year and enjoy my summer. I definitely made the right decision. But anyway, that is our fantasy show. We'll see you next week for week 1.
Week 1, baby, go Lions!
Go Lions!
Oh my.